Okay, let's do some Kung Fu. Should be a fun game. It's part of the NES launch 40 years ago. So let's hop right to it. And yes, I am playing this on an emulator. I do not have an NES. And so you're just running. You're not always running to the left. Sometimes you run to the right. But you generally, don't get hit by knives. But yeah, you generally, the kick is preferable as fast as you can there. There's some enemies, there's one boss that can only be defeated with punches. But generally, kicks are the way to go. So at the end of every level, you're scored based on remaining time and remaining health. And you get a full health up whenever you start the next stage. So we're just gonna go through here. It's a bit of a gauntlet. Don't want to get hit with by literally any of this stuff. Ah, see, it's very painful. It takes a lot of health. Fortunately, it's only the first half that's like that. You have some grabby guys and some short ones. Oh, here's a... sorry. Boomerang guy. It's not too tough. You can throw boomerangs high and low, though, so be careful. Just jump the low boomerangs, duck the high ones, and you should be in good shape. A little cutscene here. Let's try to push you to move onward quickly. I'm not using a turbo button. And even if I lose, well, game's very short, so... Alright. That's dumb. When they do grapple you, you need to punch your way out of it. Alright, time for this guy. Well, up close the punching worked quite well. I usually like to stay a little further back and just kick them, but I can't argue with results. I guess if you just jump right in, you get a free life at 50. But you don't at 100, or these moths, they don't do nearly the kind of damage like that the snake did. Still a good idea to get out of their way. You can mostly dodge you can mostly just walk by most of them. And here comes the guys. Alright, Warlock's coming up. You can only punch him. Kicks will not work on him. This is a good way to die. But he goes down pretty quick. Nice thing about even though the game's 4 years old, nice thing about it is really responsive on the controls. When you hit, if you sit there and quickly hit the button, you will hit that many times. Moving through here. Hey, look, I actually dodged a knife for once. Whoop. It is up to jump in this game. A rare one. Oh, jeez. Oh my God. Second knife guy. Holy moly. got the big guy. Just, this is your best chances. Just duck and sweep the leg, sweep the leg, sweep the leg. And there's our victory screen. This is, I don't know why they're hugging, because the movie this is based on, was it Wheels on Meals, I believe it is. It's a Jackie Chan flick. She's supposed to be a con artist, and he just kind of gets roped into things. And not, you know, like, he's pretending to be a fiance, but not really. I mean, the whole thing's a kind of a scam anyway. He ends up, actually, there's a pretty neat fight where he's, fighting a fencer. But, yeah, I don't know why why there would be any love there. Oh, who knows. So, once you beat the game once, you'll notice that the dragon, icon now reads 1. I think this guy might actually represent that sword fight. You know, he clearly has a stick. That's clearly a stick. But you just gotta do all 5 levels again and again. It's just gonna get more difficult. We'll just play this out till it's done. It's a very fun game, though. And in 1985, this would have blown everyone away. In fact, it did. This is Super Mario, where kind of the two games that really sold this system. Yep, those things do explode into shrapnel. So, but the arc is always predictable, so you can just look out. Get those guys in the head. Yeah, like I said, very simple game, 5 levels, that's it, just a bunch of different difficulties you can set, a 2-player mode for some reason, and there's our cutscene again. This is the only cutscene in the game, so enjoy it. What drama. Also this is known as Spartan X in Japan. The Jackie Chan element is really played up. A caricature of Jackie Chan could be found on the box. In the United States, that is not the case. You just have it's an old black box game, of course. It's a launch title. Oh, jeez, I got whipped on my head. Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out. No! Dang it. Back to the beginning of the floor. Wherever you die. How bad does that feel? You beat the boss and then you get killed by one of the little grabby guys. That's a feels bad moment right there. Yeah, this second route is no joke. They start throwing guys at you pretty fast. It's a real good test of reflexes. There we are. Fortunately, the scrolling makes knives disappear, apparently. Yeah, rather tough. Rather tough. Moths. See, they move a bit faster. That's okay. Just outrun. We'll kick whatever we need to and outrun the ones we can. You'll notice that here on the second loop, baddies will continue to just fireball me right in the head. Nope, I'm out. So yeah, on that first level, on the first playthrough, enemies will not spawn when you're fighting the boss. Here on the second one, they will. There's our big cutscene again. I mean, I guess the ending's also a cutscene, isn't it? But yeah, no, this is in fact, this is the arcade. At least the arcade game was done by the same fellow that did the first Street Fighter. Two knife guys at once. Yeah, this is one of the early belt scrollers. Alright, and we're up against this guy again. You see, sometimes you can break through your sweeping the leg defense and kick you on the head. So it's best to approach when you have lots of health. And we've reached the top again. I said only 5 levels, not that difficult. Get a little practice in. Oh, you see, now we get a different cutscene, don't we? Hearts completely surround them, but their happiness does not continue long, unfortunately. We are back to the first floor, and here we go. So this was, at the time of the NES launch, this was still in arcades. It looked more advanced in the arcades, but not that much more. Right, this would be anyone that picked this up if they had played Spartan X or Kung Fu in the arcade would definitely recognize what they're playing. It's not really cut down. It's not simplified. Like your whole game is here. The whole experience is right here, so nothing's cut down. The graphics are a little cut down, but maybe a little animation, maybe a few frames are cut down, but that's about it. I mean, these are things that you would expect on a home port. No big deal. Totally acceptable. Believe me, compared to what you'd be seeing otherwise, you know, with prior Hey, you can't do anything about the dragons once they show up. You just have to wait. That's probably why this is one of the reasons. I said this is one of the big reasons people would get an NES in 1985. See, there's that low boomerang. Jump the knife, and here we go. This would be one to sell. This is Super Mario Brothers, because Super Mario Brothers, Nintendo did have the presence of mind to release an arcade cabinet with Super Mario Brothers, so needless to say, yeah, it looks just like the arcade. So when it came to picking up these games, as I said, not only that, I mean, remember, a lot of these, I mean, you're also seeing this good scrolling. You know, you didn't see this kind of good scrolling very much in prior. You did see some of it in Atari, at least with a good good developers could do it. But generally, a lot of your game design from the early '80s was sorry, your game design. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Jeez. Oh man, he just took me right out. I think it's funny the big guy's got the lower laugh. Also, a smart way to save cartridge, save ROM space, honestly. But yeah, so a lot of console games from the prior, a lot of games from the prior consoles, they were largely either flip screen or single screen affairs, and I mean, you had, like I said, some 2,600 games in the hands of skilled developers, say Gary Kitchen with Keystone Capers or something like that. You would see it's relentless. He got me. It's all about spacing. Maybe I'll try to jump in and just punch like crazy. If not, it's okay. I've already gone through it twice. You know, there's not a whole lot of new content to see here. But yeah, this kind of scrolling, you didn't usually see this very much in console games at the time. It was real smooth. Got to see that guy. I never, in all that 40 years, I've never seen the little short guy get, with his little death fall, because it's always, he always just falls too fast. That's hilarious. Anyway, that's Kung Fu. It's a great game. Give it a shot. It's well worth your time. There's a demo, the track mode playing. It's well worth your time. A little arcade fun. It doesn't take too long to play. Nice test of reflexes. Like I said, just good fun. Alright, later.